Okay, so the next theory is theory of bird in the hand. Basically, the theory goes against what has argued. Said that the dividend policy is irrelevant, so the investor is indifferent between the return coming in the form of dividends and between capital gains. However, the, this theory, which was given by Myron Gordon and John Littner, they said that investors would prefer a sure dividend today to an uncertain future capital gains. Dividend is something that is for sure. आपको cash के form में company dividend दे रही है. Whereas capital gain is related to the future. कैपिटल गेन भी हो सकता है और कैपिटल लॉस भी हो सकती है. सो अगर स्टॉक प्राइस इंक्रीज हो जाती है तो आपका कैपिटल गेन हो जाएगा, बट द स्टॉक प्राइस कैन इवन गो डाउन. इन दैट केस कैपिटल लॉस हो जाएगा. सो बेसिकली वेटिंग फॉर द रिटर्न टू कम इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कैपिटल is kind of a gamble, because you do not know what will happen in the stock market. Even very good companies can give you capital loss. For example, right now during the coronavirus, a lot of share prices have gone down because of so a lot of people would have bared capital losses because of that. Sorry about that. Now, Myron Gordon and John Littner argued that RS declines or price increases as the dividend payout is increased, because investors are less certain of receiving the capital gain than they are of receiving dividend payments. इट्स द सेम थिंग. डिविडेंड आपको फॉर श्योर पता है कि आपको क्या मिल रहा है. सो इफ़ आप डिविडेंड पे आउट इंक्रीज कर दोगे, if you give more dividends to your shareholders, they will be more satisfied, which would increase your price. So basically they said that if more dividends are paid, the stock price should go up, because dividends are more certain and investors would therefore prefer that the return is coming in the form of dividend. Whereas investors would not want the return to be in the form of capital gain, like majority of the return to be in the form of capital gain, because that capital gain can turn into a loss at any point in time. But disagreed. They argued that RS is independent of dividend policy, which implies that investors are indifferent between dividend and capital gain. So they still stick to their argument that the investor will be indifferent. Whereas Myron Gordon and John Littner said that dividends will be preferred more than capital gain. So basically, called the Gordon Littner argument the bird in the hand fallacy. So this name is actually given by and the conclusion was that the high payout firms would be preferred and it will lead to high P naught. Yes, so the conclusion is that if the company pays more dividends are more certain. So your investors will be happy, which will translate into a higher stock price. Okay, so this is the theory. Okay, so tax preference theory.